Hello, everybody. This is Nick, the host of Nick's Game Review and CEO of thegameraccess.com. I'm here with a very special guest today. I'd like to introduce you all to the amazingly gorgeous Jessica Nigri. How you doing today, Jessica?
I'm doing great, thanks. How are you?
I'm doing great. Now, before jumping into any specifics, can you tell us a little bit about what you do and how you got started?
Yes. Actually, it all started when a friend of mine wanted to go to San Diego Comic Con. I had never been. Always a huge fan of anime and games. I went. I didn't know what cosplay was, but I heard that people dressed up to go to these conventions. So I was like, hey, why don't I dress up like Pikachu? Because I adore Pokemon. So I did, and then the rest is kind of history.
All right. So just recently you launched your brand new website, JessicaNigriOfficial.com, and finally jumped on the Twitter bandwagon at Jessica Nigri. Now, where can we expect you to go from here now that you're expanding past the Facebook fan page?
Well, I know I'm actually meeting up with a bunch of other people like comicbooktherapy.com. I'm kind of like their little host for interviews and cons and stuff like that. I'll be doing some stuff with them. I'm also going to be doing some other things that I can't really talk about right now, but
Okay.
you'll see a lot of hopefully you'll see a lot of me around. So.
All right. So obviously you said you got started with the Pikachu. I'm sure a lot of people have seen you there, but what other events have you attended? And so far, what was your favorite event and why?
I really adored the Phoenix Comic Con, mostly because it was in my hometown, and I could hang out with a lot of my friends, and it was easy to get to. So that one so far has been my favorite. Although I am attending SakuraCon in April, which is in Seattle, and I have really high hopes for that one because I've never been to Seattle. So
All right. What's that event about? I honestly have never heard about it. So what's the overview of that event?
that's basically an all anime convention. I
Okay.
don't know much about either, but I have a friend who's going to be going with me, well, a few friends, and I'm just going to go to have fun. So.
All right, now this is where things may start to get interesting. So, out of all the events you've attended, what would you say is the most embarrassing moment you've had?
Um,
Come
um,
on, spill the beans.
sometimes before an event, I will like to do a little bit of tanning or whatever. And one time I tanned too much, and I kind of
Uh,
I look like Snooki from the Jersey Shore. So
oh yeah.
I say
Uh,
I pickle on my hands, so at all times.
yep, a little bit of that GTL, huh?
Too much.
Yeah. Now, if you had the opportunity to cosplay for any character out there, who would it be and why? Any character.
Any character. I really want to do Sniper Wolf with like a full-on sniper from Metal Gear Solid 1.
Okay.
Just because she's always been one of my favorites. But then also the full-on Samus Aran suit. I'm so bad with when it comes to suits and stuff like that. So I'd love to be able to do like a full-on suit.
Now, while you're obviously a gorgeous cosplayer, do you tend to play video games? And if so, what would you say is your favorite platform to play on, and what's your favorite game at this moment?
360, and right now I haven't had time recently, but I really adore Gears of War 2. Always have, and I'm super excited for the next one. So.
Gears of War? Yeah, great franchise, that's for sure. Now, being one, how do you feel about women and how they're treated in this industry from your experience?
Well, I think people don't really expect girls to be into this kind of stuff. So when girls do start to come in, we kind of have the reins on how we want to be treated and how we are going to be, how really we want to be treated. We come in and we're like, hey, we like this stuff. You treat me this way. Because kind of, it's not very common. Although it is, I guess you could say it is getting more and more common these days. But I think we kind of have, I'm really bad with words, but we have a good hold on what we're doing. I don't know.
So, we talked about the cosplay, we talked about the video games, but outside of all of that, what do you enjoy doing outside of the house when you're not at these conventions? What do you do for entertainment?
I love to exercise. I love to cycle. I love to run. I love to mountain bike. I love to hike. I love to rock climb. I love to swim. Anything outdoors.
Definitely. That's definitely a good habit to be in.
Yes.
Now, here's a big question. If you could have any job in the world, like your dream job, what would it be?
I want to eat chocolate for a living.
You want to eat chocolate for a living? Wow, I'll admit that's the first time I've heard that one. The first time I've heard that one. That'd be a pretty easy job though.
Yeah, I know, like try chocolate and have them be like, "Here's money," and I'll be like, "Oh, thank you. This chocolate's really good."
You would definitely have to step up your exercise though.
Oh yeah, definitely.
That'd be your off time. Well,
Running
I
with
want to thank
a chocolate bar in my hand.
yeah. Well, I want to thank you for your time. Is there anything else you'd like to say before we close out the interview?
Keep watching what you're doing, 'cause your show is awesome.
Hey, thanks. And yeah, we're gonna cut the interview here, guys. I know you guys want to see more, but there may be still some prizes coming.